Malaga is a municipality of Spain, capital of the province of Malaga, in the autonomous community of Andalusia. Founded by the Phoenicians from Tyre as Malaka from the 6th century BC, the city was under the hegemony of Ancient Carthage, and from 218 BC, it was under Roman rule. It is one of the oldest cities in Europe. In the 8th century, after a period of Visigothic and Byzantine rule, it was placed under Islamic rule. In 1487, the Crown of Castile gained control in the midst of the Granada War. In the 19th century, the city underwent a period of industrialization followed by a decay in all socio-economic parameters in the last third of the century. During the 19th century, it underwent a remarkable industrial and revolutionary activity that placed it as the first industrial city in Spain and earned it the titles Always Denuded and the First in the Danger of Freedom. The scene of one of the bloodiest episodes of the Spanish Civil War and the protagonist of the explosion of the tourist boom of the 1960s and 1970s, it is now a notable entertainment, economic and cultural center and communications hub on the Mediterranean coast. The fortress of Gibralfaro dominates the entire city, nestled on the crest of an elongated mountain located 132 meters above sea level. The castle was built in the 14th century to house the troops and protect the Alcazaba, becoming the most impregnable fortress in all of Al-Andalus. It gets its name from the toponym, Jabal, in Arabic, mountain, and Faru, Iami from the Greek pharaohs, lighthouse. It was used by the Phoenicians and Romans. Remains of pottery and architectural structures have been found since the Phoeno-Punic period. The type of fortification corresponds to a rather late model of the 13th century. The barbican that completely surrounds the castle is preserved in perfect condition as it was largely rebuilt in Christian times. The few archaeological excavations carried out in the past decade showed that after the Christian occupation a part of it, the closest to the Aaron Well, was adapted as a fortress. After the occupation of Gibralfaro by Castilian troops, its mosque was consecrated as a church under the patronage of Saint Louis the Bishop. From that moment the fortress was used as a barracks and prison, until in 1925 it was ceded to the city council and became for public use. The strategic importance of Malaga justified that since its conquest the Catholic monarchs allocated the tithe on lime, tile and brick for the repair and conservation of the city's fortifications. During the War of Independence, the castle was the subject of important fortification works and the scene of several events. In 1977 the task of demolishing the military buildings and preparing their gardens to improve tourist visits was undertaken. From 1986 onwards, the city council agreed to request the Junta de Andalusia to restore it, which was carried out in 3 phases between 1989 and 1999, and included the restoration of walls and towers, interior roads, provision of toilets, parking area, etc. The Mercado Central de Atarazanas is a municipal market. The current building is the work of the architect Joaquín de Rucoba, was built between 1876 and 1879 on the site of a naval workshop of Nasrid origin. The old Muslim building conditioned the design of the new market in Neo-Arab style with Nasrid and Caliphate elements. After various uses as a barracks and military hospital, it was almost ruined. In 1822 petitions began to demolish part of the building, its towers, because they prevented passage through the area. On October 31, 1840, the Provincial Council ruled in favor of the City Council to demolish the towers. In 1868, the revolutionary junta decreed the demolition of the remains of the walls to give work to the poor classes, and the construction of a market, since the city had several places of sale but all in the open air, which was unhygienic. The statue of Hans Christian Andersen is a commemorative sculpture. It was made by José María Córdoba in 2005 at the request of the Danish royal house. The statue is located in the Plaza de la Marina in the Centro district and depicts the writer sitting on a bench, in a relaxed attitude. The work commemorates the writer's visit to Malaga in October 1862, which he collected in his work Viaje por España. Of the city of Malaga, Andersen went so far as to write that in no other Spanish city have I come to feel so happy and so at ease as in Malaga.